Muy buenas, bienvenidos. Bueno, hoy toca el lado B de el primer bracket del torneo de 16avos. Así que hoy vamos a tener la carrera de... Déjenme buscar acá. Sky Pilot versus Wulfo, Derxy versus Hellfire Skyrim, CC The Owl versus Miria y Brickman versus The Rurik. Así que lo que voy a estar haciendo es comentando un poco por encima la carrera. Vamos a estar viéndola más que nada. Y ya enseguida va a empezar. Es top 16, grupo B. Supongo que vamos a tener niveles muy similares a los que vimos en la primera semana, ya que el año pasado fue así y espero que este año sea más o menos similar. Así que poco más, vamos a esperar a que arranque y arrancamos a comentar. Bueno, acá estamos viendo el bracket, los enfrentamientos.
Anki, who advanced over Fish on a Stick, Nisei over Ozoma, and Kumbarino over Farcraft. So those were our four advancers. Today, guys, we'll be focusing on Wulfo against Sky Pilot is my MVP race to look out for today.
Sí,
of course, Derxy versus Hellfire, CC the Owl versus Miria, which is our 2nd seed and 15th seed, and then Brick against the Rurik. So it's going to be very exciting either way.
Wulfo y Sky son los más cercanos en skill, así que va a ser la pelea más, la carrera más peleada.
We have 10 levels for you today. They are very spicy, created by people all over the world, all made by different Mega Man Maker players, and created.
Ok, acá va a empezar la carrera y ya telecentro haciendo de las suyas. Bajar la calidad, a ver si funciona. Ok, es lo que tenemos de momento. Veremos más adelante si lo podemos subir un poco. Ok, arrancamos con un nivel de Scarlet, como la semana pasada. Desert Love se llamó el nivel.
And there's some secrets, JD. You want to talk about the secrets?
Yeah, absolutely. So the secrets are all tile work art of some custom robot masters that Scarlet plans for her own level packs.
Yes.
If you played last week's level pack, you'd realize that the first level was also made by Scarlet. And they're very similar in feel, both buster only, slide and get to the end of the level. This one is a little bit more challenging than last week's, a little bit faster pace.
I do not want to cut you off, but guys, I'm looking at Brickman's movement right now. He's playing like a champion. He's doing.
Sí, Brickman
they're not pixel perfect jumps. There's like a 3 pixel window. But
se la está jugando. Quiere avanzar Brickman. Todos están jugando muy bien, Me perdí un poco porque se trabó. No sé quién está ganando abajo entre Wulfo y Sky. Creería que Sky lo está adelantando. Estaba muy enfocado en Brickman y Rurik. Sky va por delante o no.
I'm going to touch every enemy and go mock chicken. So you get to see different styles coming out of the racers today as well.
Can we switch to the other runners for a second?
Man.
Okay.
Oh, Miria taking a death. Got this nice waterfall though for her troubles.
So currently Brickman is in the lead over CC, which you'll love to see. Brickman actually just said that he played not season one, week one's level pack just about 2 hours ago. So he is just practicing up before this race today.
Yeah, honestly, I saw Wulfo play as well, and that's something I look out for. Originally, JDE, if they were watching the last week's race,
muy buen nivel.
I hinted to them that
wow.
the B side was very much a brother sister to the A side. So there's a lot of stuff that the racers will see, and even the viewers at home. Remember the stuff that you guys saw last
Ese nivel se ve mucho más complicado que el primer nivel de Scarlet de la semana anterior. El estilo es el mismo, Buster Only, plataforma tradicional. Pero claramente este nivel es más difícil.
You will see, I think it's level 4, the Nissan level. It has a very similar flow
Hellfire casi cae.
Oh, man,
los med en la, los Fire med en la pantalla de Miria. En esa parte si no vas rápido estás jodido. Pues a ver si alguien terminó ya el nivel 1. Supongo que Brickman puede que lo haya terminado. Sky va bastante avanzado también en el nivel.
As long as you have a charge buster ready, or you can break down the room as you're flowing through it, you can basically do all of this as buttery as possible without any stopping. And you see that here. You see Al very fast.
Tanque. Agarra Emilia. Que el jefe sí es complicado como el del otro nivel. Por ahí lo necesito. Ok, sí sigue en el boss ya. Derek sigue en el boss también. Pharaohman. Hola Murci.
Pharaohman fight, nothing fancy. If you look hard enough, maybe there's a smiler in the clouds. But yeah, this is very traditional. The room shapes, nothing too crazy. It's not a flat ground, but it's also not too busy. So it's just kind of like a little.
Así es un cuarto muy tradicional, una pelea muy tradicional.
Nothing too fancy, but very straight fight. Pharaohman will die.
Muy bien, Derxy acaba de vencer al boss sobre Sisi, que está a un golpe. GG.
Nicely done. Can we switch the other racers?
Oh man, we switched for 2 seconds and we already have their knee deep.
Ok, Brickman, Sky, Wulfo, ambos en el nivel 2 ya.
So why don't you tell me what I'm looking at?
Actually, let's get Manix to tell you.
Yeah, Manix, hop on the mic. What the hell am I looking at? This looks
hola.
This is Dr.
Me comía.
Manic's Revenge, the sheep level, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm a big fan of classic Mega Man, so this is a reimagined version of the LX stage of Dr. Wily's Revenge, and the players are basically going on an electric vertical climb. This level was kind of plain looking, and I want to shout out Hunter X50.
Aparentemente este es un nivel de Manix. No llegué a escuchar porque tengo una gata acá fastidiando que no me deja prestar atención. Pero se ve muy bonito, el tilework es bastante curioso. Me gusta la combinación. Smiley face. Doctor Manix, sí, es un nivel de Manix. Tuvimos un nivel de Shokushu en el segundo puesto la semana anterior. Y ahora tenemos uno de Manix. Brickman entrando al boss. Ok. Una pelea contra Shipman. Bastante sencilla. A ver si podemos aumentar un poco la calidad, si el internet se está comportando mejor. Ok.
Last week in week A, we had Ascend the Golden Mountain, or Descend Mount Silver. So this level uses Pile Driver and I believe Ballot Cracker.
El nivel 3 es un nivel de Niesan, al igual que en la semana anterior. En la semana anterior teníamos... Oh, interesante.
Taking advantage of that. So shout out to Neeson for forcing the player to use Pile Driver in that manner.
It's very good use of the fire mets with the
Wulfo en el boss. Vamos Sky, vamos. Está ahí abajo. Ambos en el boss. Muy pareja la carrera entre Wulfo y Sky. Wulfo con un poquito de ventaja ahora. Ups. Lo de Brickman.
From Divepan. Do we know what the C stands for?
Yeah, like SEA-C.
Oh, I thought it was C like croissant. You know? Okay, I got it.
Ok, veremos cómo se desenvuelven ahora en el nivel 3.
Well, I thought I was about to learn something today. Okay. So yeah, we see Brickman not slowing down at all. As much as I want to talk about this level, let's switch over to the others and make sure they're not getting too crazy, because Al's going to go mock chicken, and he's already on Mount Silver level 3.
Ok, Derxy acaba de terminar el nivel 2, moviéndose al nivel 3.
Let's go. Miria getting a little roughed up in the wheel section too, but gets a smiler for her troubles.
Shoutouts to Nico, who did the final styling on Manix's level.
Vemos a tanto a Wulfo como a Sky por delante de Derxy en la carrera. Derxy siendo saliendo en el cuarto puesto en las semanas de punto. Se nota que Sky y Wulfo han practicado mucho. Sabían que iba a estar difícil la pelea para ambos. Incluso con Sisi van ahí. Sisi es el segundo en la carrera.
But at the end of the day, if players are mindful, they have infinite pile driver, they should be using that to their advantage and flying all over the damn level.
Yep. I just want to say, the thing that CC just did there is a speed strat that I have not seen before. Not even in your perfect video later on.
Listen, don't talk about my video, okay? But yeah,
Vamos, CC.
knows what he's doing, and he's
impresionante.
one of the most, if not the most impressive,
Impresionante lo que acaba de hacer Sisi. Esa salvada. Oh, Dios.
He joined season 2. Fight for first place with Fatty, always in the stream, always learning, always asking questions, and the kid is just a monster. And I don't know how old he is, but he's definitely less than 20, and he plays like an absolute beast. So huge shout outs to Owl for his performance. And again, guys, it's not just Owl. All of these runners here are insane, and that's why they even made it to this spot. But Owl does has the experience. He basically plays every day. And while I was racing some of these runners last week, most of them told me, JDE, that they don't practice at all. They just pick up the game.
Vamos, telecentro.
Game on Sunday, and if they win, they do good, then great. And that's it. And I respect that, because not everyone has time to grind and get good.
Musiquete quieto un rato.
Nice puzzly section here, gotta have it. So yeah, it's on-off switch with Ballot Cracker. You can shoot Ballot Cracker at an angle. You gotta go fast enough to make sure you do not lose the block towards the end. So a lot of these sections are just activating the on-off switch, allowing you to progress. Clutch, very clutch pause buffer. Pile driver from Owl. Very impressive.
Last second save, yeah.
No. Again, that's experience, having control of your character and knowing the limits of the weapons. And anytime that you're about to die, if you have the reactions to kind of pause, look at the scenario, and maybe pull something out of the back pocket, it definitely works.
Ok,
so
Sisi en el boss.
So,
Miria llegando al boss del nivel 2 y Sisi en el boss del nivel 3. Un nivel de ventaja lleva Sisi.
And the reason for that is, if you played the A side and practiced it, you're going to get an advantage. So the levels are a little bit harder to make up for that advantage that you could get if you played the first pack.
That's exactly right. And if you were to take a look at Season 1 levels, so for sake of argument, let's say in Season 1 you have a level called the Big Black level. A week next would be the Small White level.
Ok, básicamente lo que están diciendo es que los del lado B, los niveles están siendo más difíciles porque al ser similares a los de la semana 1, si practicaste los niveles vas a tener ventaja, así que decidieron hacerlos más difíciles sabiendo que la gente los iba a practicar.
Intentionally make sure that the B weeks are harder to kind of negate the edges that they might get. So let's look at top left of the screen. We have Owl.
Me gustaría ver cómo van Wulfo y Sky, la verdad.
Man, look at the tile work here.
Muy bonito el nivel 4, ¿no?
Right? So it's that silent echo, of course, is the name created by Toxin. He's normally
Toxin
the
level, okay.
base double jump flame sword master. But for here, he's showing us what he can do with Charge Magma Bazooka. Has multiple routes in this level, by the way. If you fall in the teleporters, you go right to a whole new section of the level. As if you were to play without falling in any. You would get a small advantage. But man, the tile work is so gorgeous here.
Can we switch to the other runners, please?
Caer en los teleports hace que vayas a una zona diferente. No te matan en el nivel de Toxin. Interesante. Ok, Wulfo y Sky. Sky tomando ventaja, muy poquita pero tomando ventaja ahora. Acaba de finalizar el nivel 3 y Wulfo también. Esa carrera.
Brickman was even unsure of his own skills, and just before the race he said when he practiced the levels yesterday it took him 20 minutes longer than CC's time. So he was comparing himself to CC off stream.
Yeah, he was doing that all league too because he knows that he's good and can hold his own. But when he saw that Owl and Fatty were tied for first, he was almost discouraged. Like, holy crap, I can't keep up with these guys. And what he said on my stream was, they never miss, they never fail, they never choke, they never do anything bad. So for Brickman to kind of be one step ahead of Owl here is really nice. You can tell that he's focused. He's not like cracked or anything. He's very in the zone right now. And a few things about Brick and even Wolfo, and probably Sky. There's a few runners that do get tilted pretty easy, and it does show in their gameplay if it happens. So luckily that hasn't happened yet for our runners.
Yeah, I think Brick is super focused right now.
Que tanto Brickman como Wolfo, incluso Sky, se tiltean muy pronto. A mí me pasa lo mismo. Pero si juegan tranquilos, son muy buenos jugadores. No se equivocan en lo absoluto. Y probablemente estén muy concentrados todos en este momento. Jugando Focus, que creo que... Ups. Que es lo más importante en este tipo de carreras, ¿no? Conservar la calma. Que es el mismo nivel, el nivel de Toxin.
But we missed the coolest transition of the level.
Coolest transition probably
Go. Okay.
It's true, yeah. QC's level in Ice Week, the transition there from level 1, probably closest to that. But we'll see it here in just a minute once Dirksy gets there. And again, huge shoutouts to Toxin for his creativity. You can just tell by where he puts the tiles in his level, and it's just so unique, so creative. It's very impressive, so big shout out to Toxin.
Ok, sí, en el boss. Oh, ok.
Top left, Owl's on the fight with the boss. There's
interesante pelea.
that drop skull mines when Concrete Man slams on the ground, taking advantage of a property of the fight here. So Owl finished the boss, now he has to do the last little escape. So it's like 5 to 7 seconds.
Ok, esperemos que no.
Shoot a party ball at the end. And JDE, do you think he's going to do the triple party ball shot or just a single?
The single. No one expects the triple.
Oh!
The triple! Let's go! Let's go. Good start.
Genial.
You always get the triple.
The next level is Fiery Roll. Last
Fiery Roll.
Crazy Roll, which was a 1 HP ice level. This is a 1 HP fire level.
Exactly right. So if you guys remember last week, as
wait. Bottom left screen.
Oh yeah, here we go. Bottom left. Check it out, guys. Dirksy screen, bottom left. Watch this transition. You're in the forest, and it's about to get burned. Bam!
Impresionante la transición.
Now you get to replay the whole section, and it's just burning and burned and in cinders. Very creative stuff.
Hay que volver, Dirksy. Vamos, eso.
So, do you want to explain, GD, as you were before? So again, guys, this is a 1 HP variant of the ice level last week. Now we're in a 1 HP fire level. This is a Hornet Chaser level. So basically, these ladders are on a timed on-off sequence, and the only way to move with the sequence is to shoot the bees that are attracted to the weapon energy above the button. Ooh. And you have to go really fast, or as Owl showed you, you will die.
Se ve críptico el nivel en el que está Sisi ahora. Che, voy al baño. Dejo con la cabeza. Ahí vengo.
So it's nice to see them. Sometimes they're your friends, sometimes they despawn off screen and screw you, but they're good friends.
And can we talk about the song, dude? If you guys are at home, you should probably turn it up. And as soon as I say turn it up, Owl dies, and then the music stops playing. So, let's go.
Can we switch to the other runners? I want to see if anyone else is on the B level here.
So we see Rurik going into level 4, which is what Brickman's about to wrap up here in just a moment. And this level's pretty long, too. There's like, what, 5 different sections, depending on if you fall in the teleporter or not. Very hardy level. And of course you have Charge Magma Bazooka, top left of your screen for Brickman. It doesn't matter what boss you're fighting, if you have Charge Magma Bazooka, you'll make quick work of any boss in the game. Kind of like true! Nice job.
Beautiful.
So it's not over yet. So Brick maybe, you know, some people are used to thinking when you kill a boss the level's over, but there's a little escape sequence here.
But don't worry, it's impossible to die here.
Don't say that. You sounded like you wanted to jinx him there. Come on, don't jinx. That's my job.
Ok,
To call
Brickman
back to last week,
moviéndose.
when you said to Enki's stream, it was impossible to die there, and he instantly died.
That's the
Es
Icky,
cierto.
yeah, it's true. But yeah, fiery roll. This is where
En este momento vemos a Ulfo por delante de Sky. Ha tomado un poco de ventaja Ulfo.
Get your fingers greased up, ready to go. And at level 5, you're at 1 HP. It's kind of puzzly, and you're gonna get wrecked here.
Bastante ventaja, de hecho. Está en el boss actualmente, Ulfo. Y aún no ha conseguido hacer la transición Sky. Veremos qué pasa.
Anything's possible, of course, still with plenty of time in the race as we reach the 20-minute mark. And then, of course, Brick is going to navigate this nice and slow. Rurik also playing kind of cautious. Let's switch over to the others and see where they're at here. Yo!
Ok, Derxy
Past Brick?
Yeah, CC is just.
en el nivel de un HP, nuevamente.
What am I looking at?
You're looking at some cheese on CC's screen. You don't
Chargeman
know the
cazando a Sisi.
transitions to be different. So this level, you need to take Chargeman all the way to the end. If you fall on the fire or spikes, you die. And that fuse crawler will kill.
Muy creativo el jefe,
I'm gonna have to look at and see what
Muy
cheese
bueno.
you were talking about there, but it didn't sound like you were happy with it.
Well, usually that fight starts with a blue on-off, so that you need to go to the left and trigger it.
Let's
But,
go.
he started with a red on-off, and the fuse crawler was immediately moving.
Yep.
Just a little bit
Yeah,
of
there's
cheese.
probably a chance where you could have hit it again right before.
Ok, Chombi level.
Not bad though, not bad.
No, reset
I
rica.
love seeing stuff like that,
This
honestly.
side.
There's so much playtesting that goes into this levels, and there's so many different play styles.
Veremos cuáles son los niveles elegidos.
Overlook stuff like this, but a little cheese never hurt anyone. Oh man, let's just get right into it, guys. Top left of your screen is level 6.
Este es el nivel de
This is
Nissan.
The mother load. This is when the week starts to really just kick players' ass, let me be honest. So this level is called No Reset Recap D-Side.
Vamos.
It's created by the one and only Chomber's Chimney Piece. So what you're looking at here, guys, is basically in the original Mega Man where you would kill a bunch of Robot Masters, then you'd have to do like a revisit. This is kind of like a revisit, but Chombi's taking pieces of gameplay concepts from previous levels of NRS. So JDE, do you want to maybe talk about what we're seeing here? We see the Gemini laser, which
Yes.
was...
This was Neeson's Buddy Week level. I forget the original level's name, but you had to shoot the targets with the Gemini laser.
Veremos qué tal.
to
Los niveles de
break the
Chombi
blocks,
en
just
esta
like
altura
that.
siguen siendo mi
Then you
némesis.
had to take the fire mat
Eh,
over to the
Si vieron el VOD de mi carrera, me
and
tomó
we see
17
Chombi
minutos el
recreated
nivel de
that,
Chombi.
exact same
Cuando los
setup
últimos
here
niveles
briefly.
me tomaron 9.
Yep, so this is the Buddy Week section.
Y es el nivel
And
6.
you'll see immediately, if you guys look at
Ok,
last
ok.
week's,
Este es
level,
definitivamente
you
más
saw
difícil que el
he took
primero.
advantage of JDE's
Nada más.
Flashstopper level from Purple Palace. There was also Big Chungus. You guys remember Big Chungus from last week? So
Big
No,
Chungus,
no
there
mates
was,
a tu med.
Dr.
Okay.
Zeus's time stop level with Proto Man,
yeah.
and
Vamos,
Nico's
CC.
Reflector Gal.
This level is really when it starts to get hard too. I expect to see Owl in this for at least 5 minutes, this level. Especially with this kind of slow buddy start.
Oh
So
no,
now listen, turn it up.
Oh, no.
What song is this, guys?
Dios. Menos mal que me tocó la
So you
primera
guys remember
semana.
from the custom week, we had Blue Babadi.
Mi nivel más odiado de
And of course,
Chombi.
your Proto Man,
Blue
double
Dabadi.
damage.
Of
You're gonna
course.
die a lot.
Double damage con Protoman y estos
let's
enemigos que hacen
switch the
tanto
other way to see
daño.
where they're at.
Uf. Brickman
Alright,
también
Brickman is in
en
the
el nivel de
same
Chombi.
level. He is keeping up with CC
Ok,
level.
Sky en el boss
Love to see
del
it.
nivel de Toxin,
Yeah,
nivel
they're-
4.
They're both insane.
Y no estoy seguro de en qué parte del nivel 5 está Ulfo.
About a half a level ahead of
Es
Sky.
tu momento.
And Brick is
Ok, acaba de
basically
tocar un
an
checkpoint,
entire level
Ulfo.
ahead of Rurik
Vamos
at
a
the moment.
Sky. En este momento ya va un nivel atrás Sky.
Puzzly section, Chombi.
Full level ahead of Sky here.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be a Chombi level if there wasn't some super bogus cryptic interaction that the players died on. Chombi's probably sitting at home right now like, what do you mean, Marino? You know what I mean, Chombi, okay? You know what I mean.
Básicamente lo que está diciendo Marino es que
This level is absolutely nuts. And if you get hit
probablemente alguno encuentre una interacción muy bugueada que lo mate instantáneamente en el nivel de Chombi, y Chombi estará diciendo como ¿de qué estás hablando? Vos sabes de qué estoy hablando, Chombi. Estoy completamente seguro de que el bug que encontré en su nivel fue completamente intencional. El del reset del teleport. ¡Hey, Kirby!
What is the song, JD? I don't really recognize it.
This one, I think it's from a game called Carby or something. I don't know. It's a small little game. No one's ever heard of it.
Pink car. Yeah, it's like a pink car. Carby, yeah. Yeah. So, in the original level, of course, we're just memeing, guys. This is a Kirby level. The original level that was made by VXW had Flame Sword as the weakness for Bubble Man in the tree. And we kind of bait people with that. Flame Sword in here, but there's just no Bubble Man fight. At least right now, so. And now we go right to PB's reaction test, chemical reaction and a reaction test level, which you guys will remember if you've been
Pipi level,
to the league.
Nivel de Pipi.
So you have to use water shield or bubble lead or any water weapons to negate.
Ok, Ulfo acaba de completar el nivel de Nico, moviéndose ahora sí al nivel de Chombi, al igual que Brickman y Sky batallando contra el nivel de un HP en este momento. El nivel de diferencia es bastante, pero cualquier cosa puede ocurrir. Quizás le pase como amigo Ulfo y esté atorado en el nivel de Chombi durante 25 minutos y Sky gane. No lo sabemos, veremos qué pasa.
Now we see Brickman on arguably the most PITA screen in the entire level. It's just a puzzle. You have to shoot electricity at the top of the roof.
Ay, Brickman. Básicamente sí, lo que tiene que hacer ahí es disparar electricidad para que active el switch, pero parece que no estaría recordando la interacción.
Absolutely.
Oh.
So just to kind of touch here, we do see Brick level 6, Rurik level 4,
I don't know, Chombi.
Wolfo level 6, Sky level 5. Let's get a switcherino, see how the others are doing.
Ok, Dexy acaba de terminar el nivel de Nico.
Let's see if he does it. Press it now.
25 minutos.
No, I tried to mess him up. He didn't have it. So the final boss for Chombi's level is just like last week with the revisit, and here he is, Bubble Man!
Bubble Man fight. Let's go.
What a good tree. I wish I made that tree.
You made NRS happen, so that tree is all yours.
Yo, clip that. Someone clip that. Let's go. Yeah, that's a nice tree. And there's a fun fact about Pumpman is if you had Concrete Shot, you could one-shot him. Chombi's like, you know what? This level's already too easy and I'm already a nice guy, so I'm not going to give player Concrete Shot. Instead, I'm going to make the boss weak to Leaf Shield. 7 hits. Easy, quick in and out from Owl. As we see him open the door, touch the orb. I said 5 minutes, he finished in 6. Very good stuff from Owl as he finishes level 6. Going on to level 7, JD.
Buscando una cosa acá.
Level 7 is my personal favorite of the week, and if Kumba was participating in B-side, it would be his least favorite of the week. Yes. This level is all over the place. It is pay attention to the rooms that you see on screen, because you're going to see them many times. Yeah, this level loops around itself I think 3 or 4 times.
The gimmick of this level, as you see top left of your screen on Owl's screen, all of these levels screens are like mini mazes. They're very windy, very intricate. There's multiple.
Es el nivel de Sios probablemente.
At the end of the little Bari sandwich for the troubles. So, as JDE mentioned, you have to go through these places like friggin' 3 or 4 times each. So you're gonna see these screens many times. This is also like a 5-minute minimum level. It's very puzzly. Tons of Astro Gates and specific orders that you have to hit to progress through the level. And Dr. Zeo's fashion, he's gonna milk every screen for maximum value and just force you to fly all over here multiple times, hitting 3,000 buttons, and it feels really slow and really puzzly. And yes, if Kuma was racing this, he would not be happy.
You know, it feels more puzzly than it is. I just actually replayed this level pack yesterday just to make sure everything was good for the league. And, you know, it does feel puzzly, but there is only one way to go at any given time. So Dr. Zeus does hold your hands the whole time. You can't really get lost, but this level will confuse you if you're not ready for it.
Sí, se ve como un nivel confuso, muy laberíntico.
Shoutouts to Krispy Kreme Donuts and Mega Man Maker League on a Sunday. Hope you guys are enjoying the race.
We forgot to mention this level was called TikTok Tower by Dr. Zeros.
Yep, JD mentioned it. This is TikTok Tower. We're ticking and we're talking in the tower.
And we're back at the beginning of the level.
It's a very easy level to die because there's a lot of enemies. There's not that much refills unless you get lucky on the drops.
Estoy comentando mucho, estoy muy enfocado en la carrera también. Este nivel de CEO se ve también bastante más complicado que el nivel de la semana anterior. Las armas creo que son exactamente las mismas, sí. Estamos perdiendo Marino, gente. We're talking about. Ok, Wolfo en el final del nivel de Zombie ya, en el boss rush. Ok, veremos qué tal le va. Ok, acá anuló el bug. Gracias, Zombie.
Wolfo has made some nice ground onto Brickman. I know they're not facing each other, but definitely closed the gap.
He definitely is.
Ok, Brickman moviéndose al nivel de CEOs ahora. TikTok Tower.
I hope Marino sees it.
First of all, can you hear me?
I can now.
Alright, I'm gonna cause a scene. Can we focus on the run, alright, and leave tech issues out of this, alright? My mic is fine at home. My mic is fine here. The donuts are good here. The racers are doing good. Wolfo is gonna first try this. Here we go. Wolfo? Okay. Here we go. He's got it, right?
Wolfo.
Wolfo?
No.
And he gets smooshed.
Casi. Estuvo bastante cerca.
Guys, this is so good. Yeah, the game's hard. All right, what I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the cutoff and JDE or whatever. Okay, what I was trying to say, guys,
esta pelea es muy difícil.
Crazier and tighter from here. We go top 8, top 4, top 2. This is very busy. The levels are crazy.
Ah, y es muy rápida la reacción que tenés que tener. Lo veo a Wolfo y sufro. Vamos, Sky, vamos.
It'll be a lot more digestible. So bear with us now as we get through the crazy tournament action. And if you're new to the game, you might be like, what the heck am I looking at? It's very busy.
True.
Go.
Okay, Wolfo with the redemption.
Ah, vamos, Sky, no te desconcentres.
So Brickman and CC
ok, Wolfo venciendo al primer boss.
CC is a little bit ahead of Brickman, but that's okay. They're not facing off against each other 1v1.
Nope. Brickman is on level 7 versus Rurik's level 5. Wolfo's on level 6 versus Sky's level 5. So anything can happen between Wolfo and Sky still.
Muy bien.
Let's see if Wolfo goes for the Cubby. See, Cubby Gamer? No. Maybe?
Looking for Water Shield, doesn't have it.
Hay un bloque del Water Shield. Si lo llegas a tener.
We see Sky shooting the party ball. Get out of there. Nice job. 32 minutes,
Vamos,
guys.
Sky.
About an hour left
Bien.
in the race, and these runners are all on level 5 or higher. So I want to assume they will all finish the levels. You think so?
I think they will. I hope they will.
Yeah.
Just man the mic here. I will be right back.
Sure. So we're gonna see, hopefully, Wolfo switch to Leaf Shield, if he has it even, to take care of Pupman. If not, it's gonna be a pretty difficult fight. Meanwhile, top left of your screen,
Esa pelea es muy difícil, la de Lueague, es muy random.
I
No spamé. Lento, lento, Ulfo.
See? Easy. You always die there. So, in that screen, you have to pop the weapon block, and then you have to Thunderclaw to the other side, and then Thunderclaw back. And in my opinion, it's the hardest screen of the level, so I'm pretty sure everyone always dies there. That was not a commentator's curse.
30 minutos y ya la gente va por mucho más de la mitad de la carrera, Vamos Sky, vamos Sky. Avanzá, agarrá la escalera. Go, go, go. Eso. Vamos Rurik.
Alright, we gotta switch back on Owl and the boys, see where they're at here. We have Owl against Miria, and Dirksy and Hellfire.
Owl terminando el nivel de...
Looks like Owl's right at the boss door.
De Sios. Sios
You
level.
really miss too much because you do have to see this room, I think, 2 or 3 times in the level. You get all the way to the end, and then you have to go basically back to the beginning.
What a great time though. Around 6 minutes blind for this level. That's pretty good. This level is very confusing and intertwines with itself. Very easy to get lost. An Owl, sub 6. Pretty good.
Dirksy teniendo problemas en el boss rush de Chombi.
There's another one coming.
Yeah, that sounded good. JDE popping open a fresh one. I don't have a fresh one to pop, but
Es muy complicado en este nivel. ¡Oh! 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 Impresionante. Ok, pensé que estaba mirando el nivel de Owl. Pensé que iba a ser el mismo nivel. Pero no, es la continuación del nivel que nosotros jugamos. ¡Oh! Impresionante.
2-5 gum, whatever. So this level's nuts. If you remember from last week, it was all blue.
Vamos, vamos. No, 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 no. Oh, muy pronto. Lo que estaba diciendo del nivel en el que está Dirksy, del nivel de Chombi, que es muy difícil en un principio encontrar las debilidades de los jefes porque están cambiadas, no sabes en qué lugar está cada uno. Es difícil.
The whole concept of this level, guys, top left of the screen, is you have super adapter. You're gonna fly through these screens, shooting the appropriate buttons, and that almost worked.
It's a very similar level to last week, same concept. The only real difference is you start off with super adapter, and you're right in the fray of it. This goes into the same theme that we said earlier. The levels are a little bit harder than they were last week. Last week you started
este nivel, el nivel de Charlotte se ve mucho más difícil.
This time, you just get super adapter.
Al is making quick work of this too. Again, huge shoutouts to QC, Shallot Muscles, who's the creator of this level. It's been an honor to work with him for all of Season 2. His levels have been very impressive across the board. They're all very clean, very polished, and most importantly, very simple. I don't mean difficulty simple, I mean his approach and building design simple. A lot of it is very linear and hand-holdy, but it's challenging and it feels rewarding to do, and you cannot sleep on these levels even though they're simple at the surface.
Absolutely right. I say let's switch over to the other runners and let's save the next section for whoever gets there next.
Well, we see Brick ticking and we see Wolfo talking. So, we got some TikTok tower action on the left. Meanwhile, Sky Pilot loves Kirby, loves tree climbing. And we see Rurik, 6.5 minutes, still in level 5.
Brick is a little bit lost. But, as we said before, there's only really one way to go.
¿A dónde voy? Está diciendo Brickman.
Little Marino visionary insight. So in an hour from now, if you check the Discord feedback section, you'll see Brickman's name, and it will say something like, "Oh, levels were great, except TikTok Tower was a goddamn puzzle maze and shouldn't be in the race." So remember that, okay? Look forward to that in about an hour. But in the meantime, yes, I think Brick is a little lost, but he looks at the very end. So 3 HP in a dream.
Let's go, let's go. Vamos.
Talk about the flipping platforms from Toxic.
3 HP.
Oh,
he's in there.
Okay, let's go.
He's in there. Okay.
Estaba un toque.
But just like Owl, finishing around 6 minutes in this level. I can't see Wolfo's in-game timer. But let's just say it's around a 6-7 minute level, right? It's a very long level.
I think my time was 7 minutes. I think that's about the average for this level. It's a very long, windy level.
Yo, did you see Sky going for the oil on the wall there? That was so confident and disrespectful. I love to see it. Nice job, Brick.
Ojo.
So, again, at a glance, just for the people at home, Brickman is now entering level 8. Rurik is still on level 5. About to be...
Para arriba. ¡No!
Level 7 and
Sky.
Sky, level 6.
No.
Red zone. Not the
Esa espina no lo
shift,
tocó,
red
hermano.
Correct. We love Redshift. He's a community
Go.
staple. He's the troll
Ok,
master,
el checkpoint
etc.
está ahí nomás.
He has too many underscores in his name. I can't really work with that. But huge shoutouts to Redshift. But yes, QC made this level, and it is called Orbit Shifter Red Zone. His brother and sister of Orbit Shifter Blue Zone, which you guys can play for free right now. You go to Mega Maker and download it.
And this
Ok,
level
Rurik
will be
finalizando el nivel
available
5,
to download,
Brickman nivel
shortly
8.
thereafter, as soon as this event is done.
Oh, Brick, very close.
Vamos, Sky. Dispara.
So I'm sorry, JD. Did you say that Brick played
Dispara
the
para
inside
arriba nomás.
already?
Se nota que
He
está
played
perdiendo un poco
the
la
inside about 2 hours
concentración
before the
Sky.
league.
Okay, well, he has an edge in this
Es
level
muy
for
demandante
sure.
ese nivel. Son demasiadas cosas que tener en
Try
cuenta,
to
muchas
encourage people at
interacciones.
NRS. I mean, if you don't have the time, I get it. But if you have the time, there's always resources and levels to practice, whether it's the previous weeks or even the previous seasons, JDE. If people
No
practice,
pienses
if I was a
se
racer
cae,
in
hacerlo en la
season
forma
2
que
in
es.
tournament, you bet your buns I would be playing all the season 1 tourney levels.
Oh, absolutely. Me too.
See some Sky fans in chat? That's what I want to see. Let's go. Go Sky, go. Go Sky, go. Go Sky, go. Guys, show some support for Sky Pilot in chat. If you have any bird emojis or airplanes or any emotes that belong in the sky, you should probably whip them out, spam them in chat. I don't care if it's a bird or a pigeon. Or
I got
a
one that
cloud.
belongs in the sky. There we go.
Like, what is it? What belongs in the sky, guys? Post it in chat. It could be a pilot. It could be a rainy cloud.
No,
it could be a
Sky,
thunder
es
cloud.
dispararle
I'm gonna
al
go with
bicho.
clouds.
Para arriba tenés que disparar.
Let's remind
Para
you guys,
arriba.
this is a family
Pasá del otro lado y dispara para arriba.
community-driven event. As much as this is for tournament, and
Dispara
people are
hacia
gonna cry
arriba,
and go
hacia
home
arriba.
today,
Go,
we're all
vamos,
here
escuchame
as
Sky,
friends for
arriba,
fun. So,
para arriba.
huge shout-outs to
Para
Rick,
arriba.
Burke, Wolfo, Scott,
No.
Dirksy, Hellfire, Mirius,
No.
CC, for just being a part
Ah.
of the family, showing off these sick levels on Sunday.
Me
pressing
siento
some
muy mal por
buttons,
Sky en
and
este
just having
momento.
fun, man.
Es-
This is why we're here.
I just want to say
Es que pasó
everyone should
bastante
look
tiempo
on the
desde
top
que se jugó ese nivel de
screen
pipi y es
for
normal que no recuerden todas las
we're about to see the
interacciones.
section that we didn't show when CC was here a second ago.
Let's see it. Yo, the smiler!
Not the
Yeah.
smile, the next screen, this section right here.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Wow, ¿qué está pasando en el...?
Look at the pink elevators. QC has a setup forcing the player
Okay.
through orange elevators, which is going to pop them out right above these Mega Man 3 pink elevators.
Ok,
And it's little simple
interesante lo que está
auto-scroller
pasando
descension
en la
here. You
ventana.
just kind of stand on your elevator, do some zigzag shooting
¡Oh,
left
Brickman!
or right, do some zigzag shooting left or right, and make your way all the way down without dying. Cough, cough.
Es una muy buena sección,
You should
pero
actually
hacer
never die
todo
there.
este
And you
recorrido
should
hacia
feel that. I'm
arriba
sorry.
se siente
Never die there.
un poquito
Some say it's
punishing.
impossible to die there.
Yep. Speaking of impossible to die, Rurik on blue, baba dee baba da. You get two shot and then you die, baba dee baba da. Shout out to Chambi for the song, man. So good.
And this section right here on QC's level is also really well done.
¿Qué pasa, Murci?
It instantly triggers
¿Qué
the
buscas?
on-off back to its original state, so it just resets the laser. I've never
¿Qué quiere?
seen this
Comió
setup done
recién.
before, and it's really interesting.
But yeah, QC, again, so happy to have him on the team. He knows what he's doing, and on-off switches, as I said in last week's race, they're so simple.
Lo veis, Sky en el boss rush, me distraje, me lo perdí.
Somehow,
Me distraje con Brickman.
utilizes this one simple blue on-off switch in like 100 different ways between 2 different levels, really showing off all the different interactions you can do with one item. Very impressive stuff.
GG,
Yo,
Brick.
I don't want to talk about it, JD, but let's focus everyone's attention to the top left. What does that look like, JD? What is that?
Rainbow.
I think it's a rainbow.
Okay, maybe we'll remember that.
Ok, nivel 9 para Brickman, 42 minutos de carrera, nivel 9,
Rainbow spam.
impresionante. Jump, shoot, repeat.
I don't see how a
Dos.
rainbow would
Let's go.
be a hint for anything.
I don't know. I feel like if we stressed about the rainbow, we might
Grande
make
PP.
some more, significance to it and shine some light on it. But if we keep talking about the rainbow, people might assume something. So this is the last time we'll talk about what, JD?
We definitely don't want to do a callback to the command or anything like that.
Yeah, no.
Impresionante, muy buen movimiento de parte de Brickman.
You either pick up what we're putting down, or you can probably just leave, you know? Because we're trying to be entertaining, trying to get some hype going, guys.
Oh, let's go! One shot, okay. No hay checkpoint, no hay checkpoint.
Let's go.
Mashi, let's go.
Wolfo
Va.
making good progress here on this
Let's go.
level.
If I can get a call from admins or production behind the scenes,
What?
Can someone tell me what Wolfo's in-game timer is? Is that possible? Thank you. I'm very curious.
Muy buena.
So, top left of your screen, Brickman.
Ok, acá hay secciones en las que no hay que disparar, ojo. Esto es un cheese. Ok.
Brickman absolutely killing this level.
Impresionante.
I think it goes without saying that, Brickman practiced A-side before his stream today, and this level in particular, if you practiced,
Oof.
you are gonna have a huge advantage. It is more or less the exact same platforming that you would see last week, just a little bit different.
Ok, un boss muy similar al de el primer nivel de Pipi de la semana de velocidad.
So, if you don't jump, Brickman just got so lucky there. Doing that! Stop! Tell him to stop! What? Tell him to stop!
¿Cómo puede estar sobreviviendo a eso? Dios.
Getting away with murder on stream. That's against Twitch terms of service. He should have died 3 times there. Oh. Yeah, top left of your screen, guys.
No.
There we go. Thank you. That's what it's supposed to look.
Last week we had jump, shoot, repeat. This week is shoot, jump, repeat.
Shoot, jump, repeat.
Yep, very creative. Gotta have. Last week we went up Gold Mountain. This week we're going down Silver Mountain. Last week we had Seaside. This week we have D-side. Last week we had an Ice 1 HP. This week we have a Fire 1 HP.
Last week we had a 7-day
Vamos,
cruise.
Sky.
So I wonder what we have next after this.
True.
Do we want to switch over to CC, see where he's at?
Yeah, I want to see. Where CC?
Ok, sí, en el nivel 10 ya.
Where is he?
CC is on the next level called All Expenses Paid Vacation, and it is...
Derxy.
This is the final level.
Creo que en el final del nivel de Sios, no es el final.
45 minutes remaining in the race.
Hellfire aún en el nivel de Chombi.
And this is another mini Metroidvania, just like last week's. Lots of going back and forth, figuring out what to do, using your weapons to their full potential. Fun fact, just like last week, originally these levels were double damage, and I was told to nerf that because nobody wants to do double damage. Yo, triple juice?
Look at the life preserver. That's such a... Oh, imagine checking left on the boat.
Ok, esto es cuando el bote ha llegado a la costa. Evidentemente, es la continuación del nivel de...
In text editing, this is the hotel. You use your keys to go to the rooms, get your items.
And what about the JD? How many times you gotta kill the cat?
At least twice.
Al menos 2 veces hay que matar al gato.
Like 4 times twice?
Checkpoint, CC. ¿No lo querés, de verdad?
At least twice. Now, if you make a mistake, you might have to kill him more. At least twice.
Yeah, but you're saying twice, and I'm saying 2. You know, there's... You have to kill a cat twice, right?
No, just 2 times. There's another mini-boss later in the level that you have to kill as well, also twice.
Twice or 2 times? This is really confusing. We should probably just watch and see what he's doing. He looks like he's just in a motel, opening keys. Is he getting the question mark block? No, he's not. I don't blame him.
Why does JD's level have that music?
Daddy, I said the same thing. You're on a vacation. You're on an all-expenses-paid vacation, and it's like scary-ass Wily music playing.
Have you never been on a scary vacation before?
No. You could have used like Searchman music or something a little more vibrant, so it actually feels like you're on vacation instead of shitting your pants to some Wily music. Al is flying through here. He's 4.5 minutes and he's on the last level.
So
at the last, basically, what? This is the second half of the level, would you say?
second half of the level. So the second half of the level, just like the boat, it's gonna have 2 more mini bosses. It's gonna have some more Metroidvania stuff. But CC's got it.
Yeah, that part's really cool.
Y Derxy en el nivel 8. Nivel de Charlotte. Hellfire moviéndose al nivel 7. Un nivel de diferencia entre Hellfire, Skyrim y Derxy. Pero es un nivel largo. Es un buen nivel para ir de ventaja.
Unfortunately, Miria is struggling with the timing of the Hornet Chaser. It is a very tight timing. Essentially, as soon as the on-off switch gets pressed, you have to be already moving and climbing, or you will not have enough time. So we see Miria getting it, but she just has to be a little greedier, a little
Derxy,
faster.
eso estuvo muy cerca. Muy interesante el tilework en el nivel de JD. Muy bueno.
Okay.
You never go greedy on your vacation.
Wait, just jump off of an inactive off switch? I think he did. I think he just did a frame perfect jump on an switch. So I would have to go back and confirm, but I think I just saw that.
I didn't see that, so you're gonna have to go back on the VOD later.
Yeah. Where's Brick at? Let's switch over to the others. I know Al is about to wrap this up, being our first finisher, and we see Brick also in level 10.
Ok, Sky en el nivel 7.
Enjoying his vacation.
Entrando al nivel 7. Mientras tanto, Wulfo en el nivel 8. What? Disparó 2 veces Wulfo.
Originally, this was way harder. You had double damage.
I did have double damage.
Crystal Joes instead of Bone Joes.
Yep, Crystal Joes. I had less checkpoints.
Yep.
I had less health pickups. And although I did like it that way, I was told not to do it because...
Me encanta la técnica del ítem 1 que usa Brickman. Arriba, abajo y después saltar, usarlo como escalera. Es algo muy poco visto eso.
I mean, it's true. There's a reason that this is level 10, guys. It's not because of the difficulty. It is not a difficult level 10. It's a very, very long level. And for sake of showing off as many levels as we can, we do not want people... Shoutouts to that big poo smiler, or whatever that is. But we do not want people spending, 2/3 of their allotted race time in JDE's friggin' Metroidvania level. So we purposely made it last, just to ensure that all other 9 levels would be played, and then you can use all the rest of your time to finish this quote-unquote Metroidvania-y style race level.
Rick is looking for a place to use his blue key.
Is he getting the E-Tank? He is, okay.
Smart choice.
He's instant drinking it, okay.
You don't want to die in this level. It is very punishing. You have a lot to go back and do.
There's some nice windows, though, JD. I love your windows.
Thanks.
Let's switch over to Owl and the others. Make sure he didn't finish already. He's on the boss, JD. Owl is on the final
Owl en el boss. A punto de terminar. Derxy batallando con el nivel de...
Rolling Cutter, 7 hits. Easy.
He is ripping through these levels.
Amazing.
52 minutes. And
de Charlotte. Oh, muy cerca.
That is...
Sí.
Miria is on level 5, and Owl just finished level 10. So that's just
51 minutos, 54 segundos. Muy buen tiempo.
Tied with Fatty for first place. So again, in my opinion, he's the one to take down. Fatty and Owl, Brick and Kumba. They're such hard-hitting racers, guys. So this is kind of what I expected. Nothing against Miria. Miria, you made it to top 16. Held her own. She did amazing up to this point. But Owl is on a completely different level, and he. Great job.
Last season.
Ok, sigo acá. Sí, se cortó el audio por un momento.
But this time we have a few more hard hitters. CC and Fatty being in the fray as well as Brickman.
And anything in season 1 will be. In season 1 we had Kumba and Anki and Wolfo and Scott. All these came back. too. And plus, we got the all these.
No, Derxy, es que es un poco puzzle y es confuso y el firewall detrás tuyo.
Just kind of keep it going. So, shout outs to everyone who participated in season 1 and who is still in season 2.
It would be nice. Hey, I have a question. Did you take your mic with you to Mitch's house?
Did I take my mic with me to Mitch's house? Are you firing shots first of all? I'm set up in a very professional studio right now, okay? But I am in a bathtub, but that's none of your business. None of your business.
Goes on vacation and brings his own mic with him?
That's right. Yeah, big shout outs to Mitch for letting me hold it down here. You guys can follow him on Twitch TV, Mitch Flower Power, Godlike Super Mario 3 Runner. Yeah, man. Owl, he's done. His feet are up on the desk. He's done. He's ready for more levels. So let's switch over and see if Brick's also finished. Brick should be
very close to the end now.
Yeah.
Oh, he has the red key.
Ok, Sky.
He is ready to go.
Entrando al boss. Ok, necesita abrir esa puerta. ¿Dónde? Pero ya enseguida entra al boss. ¿Hay posibilidades aún? Ok, creo que solamente tiene que resetear ahí y volver. Volvé, vamos. No. Volvé, Sky, no hay nada ahí. Sí hay, pero volvé.
Then you get to this level and you're running around like an idiot for like 5 minutes.
TikTok Tower or
let's go. No tiene tanques, no tiene nada, tiene que ser cuidadoso. No, Sky. Dios, morir en este nivel no es algo que quieras. Era volver y abrir la puerta. Pero claro, decirlo es una cosa y mientras estás jugando hacerlo es otra completamente distinta.
Oh man. Wolfo does have the lead on Sky Pilot. And I jinxed him as soon as I said that, yeah. Yeah, these guys should be finishing all the levels, like I said. Everyone's already on like level 7, being... I guess it would be Miri on level 5.
Ok, vamos, Sky.
Absolutely. And, I mean, Myriad went to the top 16, which is amazing, but Miria is also the 16th seed, so it's not unexpected.
No.
But yeah, she's doing a great job. She's holding her own.
Absolutely.
When it comes to the placements of the seeds, 16
ok, simplemente resetea y volvé, Sky. Vamos.
It is a little bit
resetea y volvé.
But could you imagine the upset? Just imagine if like Owl woke up on the wrong side of the bed, his controller breaks, someone walks over and he's racing, shuts off
Supongo
the
que todo esto
TV,
será
and before you
necesario.
know it, Miri is the winner, and everyone's fantasy bracket.
Creo que este es el típico nivel que necesitas jugarlo para saber realmente. Puede ser muy sobrecargante este nivel.
Hey Owl, nice performance here in on these levels. Hope you had fun.
Yeah, big GG, dude.
So just saying, though, CC versus Miria was seed number 2 versus 15.
2 and 15,
2
not
versus
1. Yeah. Fatty was technically first seed, right?
Yep.
Fun fact about the screen that Brickman's on, that one tile fire, I actually made a mistake with the text editing, and you can do that without lighting the fire, just jumping into the wall.
Yeah.
However, that was noticed very late after this level was already done and play tested, and I just said keep it. If someone finds it during the race, they find it, but I'm not going to change it.
Ooh. Wolfo had the right idea there, almost clutched out the backup strap, but did get punished.
Okay, let's go, Sky.
What a beast. 8-minute level, dude.
Yeah, he's just running around left and right everywhere.
And that's what's cool, like we can build levels as creators where we can make very linear, flowing, smooth, obvious, buttery, levels that practically semi-play themselves, which are of course very fun to watch.
Let's go,
GG,
Sky.
Action, and then you also throw the exact opposite spectrum, which is just a lot of congestion, a lot of limited movement, a lot of obstacles in the way.
Todavía hay posibilidades para Sky.
It's night and day
Y destruye este nivel. No está terminado. En la temporada anterior, si cuando terminaba el tiempo iban en el mismo nivel, Lo que se
Did you
hacía
play
era...
last week's levels? Did you think that you had a little bit of an advantage?
Ok.
Just
Básicamente...
smoked everyone in first place. You know what he's gonna say? The levels were amazing. They were so good. They were
Muerte
kinda short,
súbita.
and I wish
El que lo
Marino
termina
had a
primero
level.
gana.
That's what
Aunque
he's
hayan
saying
pasado
right
los
now.
190 minutos.
It's fine, I'll wait.
I believe everything but the last part.
Yeah, that was a good sport. He's been giving really good feedback throughout the league. I haven't heard really any negative feedback from him. I know he's just a nice guy and trying
Ok.
stuff we want to hear. But guys, now
Hay
it's time
posibilidades
for
aún,
whether
pero
you're a viewer
tiene que
or
apurarse
well, I guess
Sky.
not a
Tiene que
creator, but
vencer este
leave
nivel muy
feedback. Tell us what you think
rápido.
of these levels. You think they're too long? They're too puzzly? They're too vacation-y? You know, just give us your thoughts. So we do appreciate good, bad, and ugly feedback.
Hey, Brickman en el boss, el nivel 10, a punto de terminar.
About to wrap it up. Second place here.
Will he sub hour? I think he will. He has a minute to beat Quickman.
Oh,
5
yeah.
more hits. 4 more
Oh,
hits. 3
Sky.
more hits.
Close.
2 more hits. 1 more hit.
He's got
GG,
it.
Brickman.
Too many boats? Not enough boats, Chomby.
Yep, too many boats. Chomby knows. Boat week?
The levels were great. They were way too short. I wonder why there was no Marino level. Can't wait till next race.
Dude, Alan knows. Thank you, Alan.
Smart ass.
Yo, Brick, nice job. Sub hour the pass. So we do have our first 2 finishers. Al finished with a 52. Brick with a 59, we'll call it. Wolfo's on level 9, who has a pretty hardy lead against Sky, who's on level 8. So maybe not too hardy after all. If Wolfo keeps getting wrecked here, Sky Pilot will catch up.
There's a level to get
Cierto,
stuck for a while
si
with Pipi's level.
Ulfo la está pasando mal con el nivel de Pipi. Y si sigue así, es muy probable que Sky lo alcance. Pero Sky tiene que
With that being
vencer
said,
este
let's
nivel
switch over to
lo más
the
rápido
other runners
posible.
and see how they're doing. Al already finished, as we know, so we see
Derxi en el
Miriam
nivel de
still
Pipi,
level 5.
nivel 9.
She's at
Really
the
having
boss.
a
She's
tough time. Yeah, it's over now, but no in-game timer. But I would say what at least 10 minutes in this level. Afraid to jump down, but at some point she's gonna realize she has to jump down. So waiting isn't doing anything.
Muy cerca a Hellfire Skyrim de Derxi.
And she's already on level 6 almost, and still has a half an hour. I think she's doing great.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But I mean, if you stand here for 30 minutes doing nothing,
Oof.
yeah, trust. Go, go, go. Creators are pretty scary to trust.
Oh,
In a
close,
league with
Derxi.
responsible level creators, at some point you gotta shut off the blinders and shut off your and just trust the system. Jump in
Ishimiya.
the pits blind and just go try to find the flow without thinking about it too much. Nice job. Finishes it up. Moving on to level 6. No reset. D side.
I understand what you're saying,
Un segundo.
Ozoma, but
Ahí
the
vengo.
levels are available for everyone to play, and if someone doesn't want to play the levels from APAC, there's nothing that we can do as creators to force them to do that.
Hey Luigi, we have 2 finishers and everyone else is all over the place.
We tell people that you should play A side, but it's up to the players.
Yeah, there's nothing unfair or fair about it. We could have even used the same exact levels in theory, because it doesn't matter. Ultimately, it comes down to the players have the same knowledge, whether they have full knowledge or no knowledge. It's all still very much blind. So whether they have a taste of it or have any inclinations of gameplay beforehand, if anything, that just makes for a better race.
Imagine leaving the race live because you missed the first little bit. Luigi, just stay and watch the rest of the race.
Yeah, and oh man, I was gonna say something, but man, it's fine, I won't. All right, so Derxi, level 9. We're gonna see him wrap it up very, very nice and smooth through PP's level, but he keeps resetting. I don't know why. Maybe he's scared or he feels like he's gonna miss a cycle in the future, but he's got it. Miri's gonna be here for a minute though. This level from Chomby is such a butt kicker. She just got out of one butt kicker right into the next one.
Ok, Derxi en la segunda sección
But
del
it's
nivel.
tournament week, baby. It's not easy.
Oh,
I think
La
it
maldición.
depends on your playstyle too, because
mejor no digo más
if
nada.
you're not used to the Hornet Chaser, that level might be harder for you.
Oh, Hellfire.
a nice way to tell Ozoma that it's fine. Because I really want Ozoma to be a part of these events, and I'm not sure, not that I'm gonna sit here and try to say something so you like rejoin or whatever, but there's definitely a method to our madness and a reason that we do this. And the more NRS experience you have between Season 1 and practicing for Season 2 and watching the streams and the videos will give you all the ammunition and the knowledge that you need to be successful in this event.
And these levels are similar, but they're not exactly the same, too. Like, it'll give you a little bit of an advantage to expect what's coming, but it's not going to give you enough that you're going to just ace the levels.
Right.
Anyway, I'm just going to say I don't see how it would be unfair to have an advantage if you actually practice.
Well, that's just it, right? You assume both people are playing the packs, both people are watching the
videos. Are similar or not. That's it. Of course, anything you do, as soon as you practice, you're gonna get an advantage over somebody who doesn't.
True.
Yeah, but the point is that it's all there for everybody, and if they put in the legwork, then they'll have an edge. If their opponent puts in the legwork, then they're back to equal basis, right?
So much Metroidvanias.
Let's go.
Thanks, Brick.
Nice job, Dirksy. Wraps up level 9.
I think you're talking about Dr. Zeos's puzzle level.
Ok, GG Dirksy moviéndose al nivel 10.
So we already know Owl beat Miria, so just give our humble.
Me gustaría ver cómo van Sky
so far, but we
y Wolfo.
Owl the winner, so big GG's there. And unless Dirksy really gets lost on his vacation, he should secure this over Hellfire with 25 minutes remaining in the race. Anything's still possible, and if there's any level he'll get lost on JDE, it is yours.
Let's hope so. Let's switch to the other racers and see what's going on.
Ok, Sky y Wolfo completando el nivel al mismo tiempo, pero el nivel 10 es muy largo, Wolfo puede perderse ahí, Sky puede one-shotear este nivel. Todavía hay 25 minutos de carrera. Vamos Sky, todavía hay posibilidades.
Shoutouts to Chombi for fixing a soft lock last minute. Miria would have been soft locked right there.
Yeah, shoutouts to Chombi for all of his works and revisions. I would say, not that all of our creators aren't really proud of what they do, but Chombi is a true nitpicker and a true perfectionist, so I do not mind making any little or big significant changes because of how hard he works on his levels. So big shoutouts to Chombi and all the creators putting all their time into these levels. Any excuse we can bring back Big Chungus or Kirby or Blue Babidi, you know what, he's going to take advantage of it. So.
CC the Owl says he raced last week's level with Hellfire Skyrim on Saturday, so they both had the same practice going into the race.
Trust me, dude. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. These races are fine, everyone's fine, everything's equal. And if there's an edge to be had, it's only because you let your opponent have one because you were too lazy to do the investigation or the resource digging. So, I cannot feel bad for you. Also, poo face, bottom left of the screen, we got a poo smiler. Is that poo or mud? I think it's mud.
Go Sky, go.
Mud bath on vacation.
Yeah.
You always take a mud bath on your vacation. You just never take a poo bath on your vacation.
No, faltaba disparar abajo, no está. Ok, es muy difícil.
Yeah, shoutouts to QC. I don't see him in chat. I'm not sure if he's here, but if you do watch the VOD QC, let me remind you how awesome this level is.
Cadenas del bote.
So clean and simple, but it will mess you up if you're not familiar with spacing, and especially timings with on-off switch. They're all timing.
I remember Jimmy playing it as testing and he lit up like a Christmas tree.
Oh yeah, shoutouts to Jimmy, main playtester with us. He really enjoyed, I think it was his favorite level from last week, so when he knew there was like the red sister version for this week, he was probably like,
Go.
So I'm interested to know from CC and from Brickman, what were you guys' favorite levels? You guys both played A side and B side, so we'd like to hear some feedback from you guys.
Man, iPilot keeps like making an error, quote unquote, and then keeps resetting. Like he feels like he's gonna get punished for a little mistake. But he plays a lot of PP levels, right? So he should know exactly how this is gonna work.
That's why he's resetting, because PP
That's true, yeah. PvP's so scary. He's like one of the nicest guys in the community, but he also has the wrinkliest and most creative broken brain in the community. Can't wait for 1.8. Guys, don't forget, Mega Maker's coming out with a brand new, huge, overwhelming, super overwhelming, kind of maybe even too big in my opinion, of an update coming out very soon. It could be this month, next month, I have no friggin' clue. But for those of you that either haven't played the game, you can download it for free. There's a brand new content update coming out, and it's going to be
Versión 1.8.
We would
Muy
try to
cerca
have
de
some
ocurrir.
1.8 content for you for Season 2. It didn't work out, so everyone point at Luigi and, you know, yell at him, but yeah, we're good. We'll do it for Season 3 if need be. We're making it work without it, but guys, get hyped for 1.8. It's going to be huge, it's going to be overwhelming, and it's going to be brand new. So, I'm very excited.
The DOS content is gonna blow people away.
Don't even joke like that, okay? Don't even joke. Yeah,
Contenido me mandeo ese.
Working on 1.8 with a few other beta testers, Butcher, Chambi, of course, Mecha. And they've been hinting at me for literally months now how much, Marino, you're not ready, you're gonna love it, you're not ready. And I feel like it's actually coming soon. So I will be ready, and guys, get excited. We have a lot of good stuff looking forward to with the new update.
You never yell at Luigi. You always yell at Luigi.
Go, 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 go.
Alright, Sky.
Oh,
You missed the snipe, yeah.
cállate,
If you
Marino.
overcommit on the balls there, or you
Cállate.
visually confirm the shot before you overcommit your ball, you will never shoot that. So he confirmed it before passing the balls. Because PP does make this level tight, but there's a few mistakes. You could probably make 2 or 3 movement errors, maybe miss 1 or 2 buttons, and you'll still be alive. So it's not like ultimate tightness.
Oh, yeah, Jaden, one mistake in your level is I would never listen to that kind of music on a vacation. Kidding me?
I mean, it's true. At the very last second, I mentioned it to JDE right before I left on vacation. I was like, JDE, you realize in your vacation level, this is like the scariest song in the game, right? And he's like, no, I don't know. And it's like peaceful. And I'm like, hey, man, it's your level. So we kept it. But guys, just know if it was my vacation level, it'd be a lot more bright and sunshiny. Maybe Searchman's level, you know?
There's nothing wrong with going on a vacation with shitting music.
It is the final level, though. It is level 10. So even though it's a nice Metroidvania-y vacation, you have the scary music to keep people on their toes as they finish the final level.
20 minutos
Guys,
para
we
que
have 20
termine la
minutes
carrera.
left. Our racers are killing it. A few levels left for each one. We have 2 finishers, Brickman and Owl.
I understand what you're saying, Ozoma, but we're also not saying that you need to play the levels immediately. Like, you could play 1 level a day. That's, 5 minutes a day for, or 10 minutes a day. I'm pretty sure everyone can spare 10 minutes a day for a tournament that they're part of. I don't think there's any disadvantage by having levels being sister levels.
Well, I mean, there is. If you play all of A-Pack and you're racing B-Pack, a lot of these levels are very much the same. The 1 HP stuff, the on-off switch stuff, so you do get an edge. But, again, you have to assume that your competitor is also going to use the same resources as you. So I cannot feel bad for somebody who feels like their opponent has an edge because you can't find the 10 minutes to get the edge. I can't do that. I understand everyone has their own time, and some people do this for fun, some people don't care, but you can't whine about, not having an edge if you can't find 10 minutes to either watch a video or to replay the levels.
Vamos, Sky.
But these are all very much still blind. And again, at the end of the day, it's equality, right? I don't care if the players played them all before or not, this is all fresh and new for the players.
Yeah, exactly. Like, knowing that, like, let's say the levels that Miri is on, for example, right now, you know that Chambi did a C side. You expect that he's gonna do a D side. What levels is he gonna put in the D side? You don't know. He used blue Babadi Babadai, but he could have used friggin' any other level in the league. There's like 70 levels for him to choose from.
Or instead of doing the Kirby part of the tree, he could have did the woods part of the tree. Like you can do so much stuff. Moreno, please give me a tip on how to not forget some obscure weapon gimmick interaction and get stuck for 3 minutes and get your ass kicked. Are you talking about in TikTok Tower Brick? And was the obscure interaction the grapple hook? A lot of it comes down to experience, and I cannot force that on any player. But at the end of the day, we try not to have too many cryptic interactions. So if you are, not a crazy grinder at this game, you don't have to know every friggin' interaction. But if you look at something at a face value and say, hey, I should probably grapple this or
let's
jump
go,
on it,
Sky.
it should be obvious, but we do, as creators, try to be fancy.
Okay, go.
Sometimes that leads to being puzzly and cause confusion. So, Brick, I don't know what the answer is. I'm just going to tell you to get good, to practice more, or if something is too cryptic or puzzly, to give us feedback and tell us that it's kind of bullshit, I don't know. It's really hard to make levels, guys. In general, not to mention good quality levels, not to mention play-tested levels, and fun levels, and new levels. So we're wrapping these up all in one package, trying to do so much with it. And I'm very happy with the way it's turned out. So if it's any consolation to the creators at home, watching the players get wrecked or get feedback or whatever, you guys are the nuts, and you're doing exactly what I expect, and you should all be proud of yourselves, because these levels are so amazing, and we could not have this league without the level creators, and the racers too, so.
Well, I think season 1 had 162 levels, I think, and season 2 is 130 or something like that. It's a little bit less, maybe 140. But there's a lot of levels to play.
Ok, Ulfo en el boss del nivel 10. Así que ya no hay chances para Sky de alcanzarlo, lamentablemente. Pero de todas formas hizo un excelente trabajo. Aún quedan 15 minutos para que pueda terminar la carrera. Pero ya tenemos al tercer jugador que va a avanzar a la siguiente fase, y es Ulfo. Está ahí. GG Ulfo.
Some people pick the game up for 1 hour on Sunday. They want to have fun and they don't want to get stuck anywhere. And we have to do that. We have to deliver. It's not easy.
Y aún no sabemos qué está pasando entre Derxy y Hellfire Skyrim.
Wow. Wolfo does beat Sky, but did it by 2 levels. So we have confirmed Wolfo does advance over Sky Pilot. Guys, everyone in chat, if you can, use your cloud emojis, use your plane emojis, I don't care what it is. Show some support to Sky Pilot. Does advance over. He's been amazing, and don't forget Rurik as well. Did get defeated by Brick, and Miria got defeated by Owl. So just remember, all of these runners are a big.
Me interesa saber de Derxy y Hellfire, porque quien pase de ellos dos va a ser con quien me tenga que enfrentar.
Derxy and Hellfire. Let's switch over to them and see where they're at.
Hellfire, give them some love.
Ok, Derxy en el nivel 10. Y Hellfire nivel 9, misma situación que Sky y Ulfo. Oh, Hellfire. Casi, muy cerca.
Man the mics for a second.
Cae en el boss del nivel 9.
Brickman says, I forgot that fuse can activate wall crawlers. Well, guess what, Brick? In the future, you will never forget that, right? So sometimes you have to use... Like, no one wants to learn stuff during the race, but sometimes you do, and then you'll never forget it in the future. There's so much to learn, guys, and we can't force you to do all of it. It's hard to balance showing off new technical, crazy, specific stuff and forcing the player to do it without them feeling stupid or that
Un poco lagueado a Rurik.
it's too cryptic.
¿Cuál se me hace extraño? Probablemente sea el stream y no su juego. No es un nivel grande como para que se laguee este nivel. Es un nivel de hecho bastante corto. Vamos, Derxy.
And now Matt's all screwed up because he hit him with a different button. So it should be like 4 more rolling cutters here. 2 more.
2 más. Oh, close.
We see Rurik and Hellfire neck and neck on level 9. and Sky Pilot wrapping up level 9. This boss fight's really cool, top right of the screen, with Splash Woman. Imagine making this 1 HP.
1 HP, esa pelea, la pelea donde está Sky. No. Bueno, puedes hacerlo si querés a los corredores media hora en el mismo nivel. Podés hacerlo. Venir haciendo bueno. GG, Derxy. Ok. Derxy terminando con 1 hora 18 minutos y algo más. 18, 17. 18, 18. Let's go. Así que nos enfrentaremos a Derxy. El tiempo es muy similar al mío. Es muy difícil de decir. Yo terminé en 1 hora 19. Los niveles la semana pasada. Él los ha terminado en 1 hora 18. Igual es muy difícil decir porque los niveles son similares a los de la semana anterior. Él puede haberlos practicado o no, pero también los niveles son más difíciles, se ven más difíciles. Pero con Derxy hemos estado codo a codo. De hecho, yo estuve sobre él más de la mitad de las semanas de puntos. Él consiguió pasarme en las últimas semanas, pero va a ser una carrera peleada. Con él estuvimos muy cerca muchas veces. Hubo carreras que se las he ganado por 20 segundos, carreras que él me ha ganado por 40 segundos, 1 minuto. Así que cualquier cosa puede pasar. Cualquier cosa puede pasar la siguiente semana. Así que veremos qué acontece. Sin duda va a ser una carrera divertida de ver, en la que cualquiera de los dos puede ganar. Hubiese querido que Sky pase, pero Wulfo lo hizo realmente bien. De hecho, Wulfo terminó antes que Derxy. Y Derxy está mucho más arriba en la tabla que él, incluso antes que yo, en el tiempo de la semana anterior. Muy buen trabajo de Wulfo, la verdad. Con respecto a Sisi, Brickman, bueno, ya sabemos cómo juegan ellos. Era obvio que iban a pasar. Cualquier cosa podía pasar, pero creo que eran los dos que estaba cantado que iban a ganar.
You got to. Again, at the end of the day, guys, this isn't a tournament event, you know, so there's going to be some Salterinos, some bragging rights, winners and losers, but
go
for have fun.
Rurik!
Just kind of spread the community, kind of show off some cool levels, and get some bragging rights at the end of the day.
Kaizo Adapter Week? Which one's Kaizo Adapter? Super Adapter or Jet Adapter?
Kaizo Adapter Week. Estoy leyendo a Brickman y dice: me pregunto si habrá una voz popular opinando todos a la vez que los niveles recap apestan.
I'm pretty sure he's trying to talk trash about the recap levels, and I'm pretty sure the recap levels are the nuts and the best levels, so I'm not sure.
So I really enjoy the recap levels, but to answer Manix's question, which ones were my favorite, it's really hard to say because I enjoy so many different play styles of levels. I actually don't really like PP's levels this week, the run and gun, don't make mistakes kind of levels. They're okay.
Yo no sé si diría que apestan los niveles como Brickman, pero sí puedo decir que no son de mis niveles favoritos. En la primera temporada no estuve muy de acuerdo con que pasaran. De hecho, fue el nivel en el que me trabé. Pero dando una opinión más objetiva, más allá de si me gusta o no el concepto de los niveles, es que son un poco saturantes los niveles. Hay demasiadas armas, demasiadas mecánicas, muchas cosas en las que pensar. Se podría decir que la gente que practicó más los niveles tendrá ventaja también, aunque los niveles no son lo mismo, simplemente están inspirados en esa mecánica, así que tampoco será demasiada la ventaja. Pero los niveles son difíciles. Son difíciles enfrentarte a 4 bosses en el final del nivel sin saber a ciencia cierta cuáles son sus debilidades, en dónde están, hace que los niveles sean difíciles. Quizás los pondría más adelante. El año pasado fueron el nivel 5, ahora fueron nivel 6. Supongo que si continúan la temporada 3 serán, no sé, nivel 7. Se irán dando cuenta de que los niveles son difíciles y irán adelantándolos.
I think the longest level for me was TikTok Tower. It took me like 7 or 8 minutes.
TikTok Tower took some time, huh?
I was a big fan of Toxin's level, even though it's the one I died the most in. That silent echo.
One thing I am proud to say across all the levels is, yes, even though you can compare these to Tournament A side and very much see...
Estoy viendo muy atento el nivel de Jump y sigo sin entender los pasos. Tendré que jugarlo, supongo que será como nivel de CEO, si no lo jugás...
Base, Proto, Roll, Mega Man. Some have double jump with base, some have dodge roll with roll. Some levels you get tons of weapons, some are more cancel and weapon based, some are more puzzly, some are more hold right. So if you really look at this whole pack in a vacuum, it really spreads its wealth in terms
Ok, déjenme ver un poco el bracket para ver
uniqueness, I guess, across all
cuáles serán los
they're not all
enfrentamientos
hold right or they're not all Metrovania.
para la semana próxima,
Creators nailed it in terms of diversity across this whole
mientras
tournament.
ven la carrera.
In my mind, what makes a good Mega Man player isn't just being able to jump and shoot or do no damage or do damage boost. Like, there's so many things that make up just a good player. And having experience with all
Hola,
these
Murci.
different types of levels and
¿Qué pasa,
interactions and
Murci?
playstyles really force the experience on the runners, and I think it's going to do a lot. So what I'm saying is these levels are the nuts. Shoutouts to the creators for making them so diverse and good.
Yeah, versatility is definitely hard to come by,
Murci, me
and I
estás
think
haciendo
that's
el
why
día.
I kind of like the puzzly levels. There's not very many of them in Mega Man Maker. I mean, obviously there's still thousands of them, but compared to like just traditional levels, there's hundreds of thousands of traditional levels, you know?
So I've been looking at Hellfire here on the bottom right of the screen. He's been in PP's level for 17 minutes.
Ok, vamos a tener los enfrentamientos de Fatty con Wulfo, Derxy y yo, Sissy de All con Misai de Cat y Kumba vs Brickman. Ese enfrentamiento va a estar ajustadísimo, el de Kumba vs Brickman y el mío con Derxy. Creo que van a ser los más peleados. Nisai viene sorprendiendo también con sus habilidades. Es un muy buen jugador, es un jugador frecuente de Kaizo, por lo cual, ojo, sí, está imparable, pero cualquier cosa puede pasar.
PP's level for the first time blind. My time was something like 4 minutes, and then I replayed PP's level not blind 2 days ago, and my time was like 10 minutes. So I did twice as bad not blind. It was really embarrassing.
Yo, the song though.
5 minutos para concluir la carrera. Ya tenemos nuestros 4 jugadores que van a avanzar. Muy cerca Sky.
While not falling or getting sniped from the heavens. JDE, take over. I'm gonna finish my donut.
What kind of donut is it?
It's Krispy Kreme maple glazed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Maple glazed. Mitch Flower Power showing off his Canadian roots.
She said Mitch Flower Power showing off his Canadian roots with the maple donut.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Mitch.
So this interaction that Skypilot is doing on his screen with the item 1 is something that's almost never done, and most people don't know about it.
True. Yeah, there's tons of very specific, unique interactions in this game. One of them is item 3 with the fuse crawler. As JDE just mentioned, you have to do it in this level to progress. I believe that we provided a gift for that as well, right, JDE? So people really going into this.
We did provide the GIF, yeah, because most people just, from our experience in testing, they didn't know what to do when they got to that screen.
Guys, we have 2.5 minutes left and the race is over. Hellfire, 2.5 minutes to beat level 9. Again, there's no points to get here. We already declared our 4 winners. We'll touch more about that in a second. Just want to use this time and really shout out all the participants, winners, losers, people going home, people staying. It's just an honor and really fun to watch all these racers, all these different playstyles come out across all different parts of the world every week.
Vamos, Rurik.
Skypilot,
GG.
what are you doing?
Oh, nice job, Rurik. 10.5 minutes. Holy moly.
Skypilot just got Skull Barrier, but did not go all the way left on the boat. He did not get the key, and he did not touch the checkpoint.
And whose fault is that, JD?
Well, Skypilot's. Everyone else
Oh.
got it.
Okay. Just keeping you on your toes there. There's like a 2% chance you said it's my level, it's too big, but yeah, you're right. Always blame the player. Guys, at NRS, our levels are flawless and perfect. You won't find any breaks, any soft locks, everything's handcrafted and picked with perfect placement. Do not ever question our levels, okay?
Oh, Skypilot, he's cursing me
Not
up and
happy,
down
dude.
right now.
Yeah, he's not happy. I mean, I guess you can yell at me for even approving or allowing Metroidvania levels in the race, but JDE came to me, he's like, hey Marino, I got a vacation, I'm sending people on a vote and a cruise, but it's a mini Metroidvania, and I was like, you know what? I'll allow it. JDE's my second right-hand man in this league next to Chambi, so whatever they say, they get.
So, I'm just gonna give the people a little bit of a heads up for next week. Next week, my
Ok,
level is
Marino.
10.
Yo!
Voy a guardarme eso.
Wait, I don't want to do
Voy a
this,
guardarme
guys.
eso.
Some people have been asking me, hey Marino, what's been your favorite level of the season 2? And my answer has been, it didn't happen yet. It hasn't happened. And as JDE just hinted to you, my favorite level of season 2 is next week. It's JDE's level. It's level 10. And
No
You
spoilers.
guys haven't seen anything like it in the
you
league.
don't know, yeah. There's nothing to say. Like, I don't want to sit here and be like the guy holding the apples in the like. But you guys don't know, and you're not ready, and you can't practice, and you can't get ready. It's gonna be a real treat. So I'm very excited.
Yep, I'm excited.
Nice job,
for that too.
Hellfire. Let's go, dude. Finishes all 9 levels in one. That's it. 130 done. Cut. Go.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Cut.
That's the level that you really didn't like, Jimmy.
Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers.
GG to everybody.
All right, guys, that is the race.
Beautifully
But
done.
guys, do not go anywhere. We're gonna
Ok.
clean up this race.
Ha
And then we're gonna
terminado
watch
la
all
carrera.
of these levels done, no damage,
GG
as fast as possible,
a
in
todos
case
los
you're just
runners.
joining or in
Fue una
case the
carrera
racers
muy
miss any
entretenida de
cool
ver.
strats
Estuve
or
bastante
whatever.
callado, no
There are
hablé
some cool
mucho,
skips
pero
in this
realmente
level,
quería
guys.
focusearme en lo que
Just to
estaba
touch base,
pasando.
the 4
La verdad es que fueron
is Wolfo
niveles
over
muy
Skypilot,
divertidos.
Dirksy
Todos.
over
Mucho más
Hellfire,
difíciles que la semana anterior
CCDL over
probablemente.
Miria, and the Breckerino over Rurik. So guys, big, huge, heartfelt shoutouts to Skypilot, Hellfire, and Rurik for even making it
GG.
top 16 and having to go.
Ok,
these
yo me voy a
guys. So,
despedir por
give
acá.
those slouches,
Ya tenemos
guys.
el
Use
bracket.
your
A ver si lo puedo
emojis, use your
mostrar.
smileys, fill up the chat, show some love
Ya los
to,
han
the runners
rellenado.
who are now. Big shouts to everybody.
Absolutely.
JDE,
Esto viene
is there anything
así.
you want to tell the people before we take a 2-minute break and come right back?
I just want to say I'm very proud of everyone here.
Okay.
I know that some of the
Así que tenemos la tabla. Fatty versus Wulfo. Dirksy contra mí. Cici de Owl versus Nisai. Y Kumba contra Brickman. Así que poco más. Con esto me despido hasta la próxima. Ya tenemos el top 8. Veremos qué pasa la próxima semana. Los espero. Bye bye.